My daughter had just gone away to college, and my son was in high school, and I was really feeling that, like, I need a little in my life. When I was looking for volunteer opportunities or, some place to give my time, I just did a little research and was looking for something where I could work directly with a child.
I didn't know what the program was. Mom was just like, here, you're gonna do this. And I was like, okay, whatever this is. I just thought I was 9 having fun. Like, I get to go do something. Like, this is so fun. Because again, having 5 of us, it was hard to get out and do things together because things are expensive.
She's got 2 older sisters, a twin brother, a little brother. So they had a whole house, and her sisters were talkative, her mom was talkative, and I'm not sure she said a word that whole time.
Before meeting Maggie, I was matched with another person, and it was very temporary. When Mom told me, I'd be getting a new one, I just kind of felt discouraged, like I don't really want to be disappointed again. So when I did meet her, she was just bright and bubbly and just immediately welcoming. So of course I still have my guard up, but I was like, I kind of like you. You're kind of cool.
Conversation with her was truly like pulling teeth. I was trying to pull out all the information and I was getting nowhere. She was so shy and so, buttoned up.
She talks about that with me too, that I was very quiet at first. I was just kind of like, okay, this is cool. I'm enjoying myself, but I'm not gonna put too much into it. You could just tell she was a very giving, loving person. So it just made me feel good, and it made me, over time, kind of come out of that shell. So I wanted to not obviously stay where I was at, and she really helped me get there.
It's hard when you're in a big family, and she's got 5 siblings or 4 siblings. It's hard. Your needs get lost in the shuffle. I know, being the youngest of 6, that happens.
You're just kind of, I don't want to say forgotten, but there's so much going on. So kind of needing the extra support, the extra love. And when Maggie came into the picture, I felt things were coming full circle. I was finally getting what I needed, not realizing that I needed it.
I just remember always taking her home and thinking, I'm so glad we did that today. Each time that we were together, I could just see her relaxing a little bit more, trusting me a little bit more. She knows what she means to me, and she knows that, without question, I will always be here for her. Kind of like a marriage, you have to choose it every day, and you have to choose to be that partner every day. You can coast for a while, but you have to choose to make that commitment, and you have to choose to be there for them.
Her choosing me feels very special. Sometimes you take a moment to sit back and kind of wonder, what did I do to deserve this? What makes me so special for them to be like, I'm here. I'm never leaving.
And I think that she kind of learned she is going to be here, even when I'm grumpy, even when I'm sassy, even when I, do something she doesn't agree with, she's still going to be here for me.
I really struggled with anxiety, depression, especially being so young and not fully understanding what it was that I was going through. I feel at some point I went to a very dark place, and I just felt even at a young age, I was wandering, aimlessly. What's my purpose? What am I doing here? And she would listen to me nonstop. And truthfully, she reminded me that I was valuable, that I was, I do have purpose, that I was worth something. And I'm grateful I'm still here, because now I have the whole life of motherhood to look forward to. And I really feel because she encouraged me, now I get to have this life that I didn't think I was going to be a mom. So to be able to do that, I feel this is what I was made for. And she knew something. She knew something, and she saved me in a lot of ways that I don't think she realizes.
Watching her from a 9-year-old to her high school graduation to today, when she came over and told me she was having a baby, I just thought, oh boy, this is a whole nother step. Are we sure we're ready for this step? And She said no, she wasn't ready, but it was happening, and, I assured her I would be there every step of the way.
My relationship with Maggie is very unique. I feel like she has a lot of titles for me. Like, of course, she's big sister first, but she's also my best friend. She's like my mom, and then now she's also Phoebe's grandma. So her always kind of taking care of me and making sure I have what I need. She's now doing that for my daughter, and I just, so grateful.
I see what that consistency in her life has done and has meant to her, because she hasn't had a whole lot of people in her life that have been consistent and have always been there for her.
I feel like I developed a lot of her traits, the kindness, the nurturing, and it's just, I just don't feel that I would be who I am today without her. Being a really good mom and reminding me that I'm always doing my best, especially in the hard moments when I don't think that I am. She's like, you absolutely are. And it's nice having that constant reminder from her.
It's tough having a little baby, and she's always like, I'm trying. I'm like, no, you're not trying. You're doing it. I think for anybody, it's huge to know that there's one person in your corner always is huge. And I think that you can't change the world. You absolutely cannot change the world, but you can definitely change the world for one child.
Every kid deserves a chance to be a part of this program, because obviously joining so young, I didn't really think anything of it. I didn't know what it was going to turn into, and it ended up being one of the best experiences of my life, because I got a lifelong best friend.